signing on behalf of Rivers State Government is Dr. Tami W. Danagugu, Secretary to Rivers State Government, Rufus N. Gotswin, Esquire, Head of Service of Rivers State. 3. Pastor Paulinus Nsirim, Commissioner for Information and Communication. And 4. Dr. Aye Besin Jacob Beredugu, Executive Assistant to the Executive Governor of Rivers State. And let me lastly also mention that the Executive Governor of Rivers State, Barrister Yesin Woki, personally also partook in this negotiation and discussion, which also facilitated the resolution of all the issues that are in contention. I want to therefore put on record our appreciation to the resolution of these issues. And as I said, we will then try to communicate to all our members tomorrow in Rivers what the resolutions are about. So once again, I thank members of the press, and particularly our team, both NLC and TUC, and also the government team for this far-reaching outcome that have tried to put to an end this issue of industrial relation dispute that have arose. And our hope is that this particular resolution will be followed to the latter so that this issue will be brought to an end. Thank you very much.
Of the Nigerian Labour Congress and the leader of the Organized Labour Delegation and all his comrades, the Secretary to Government and my colleagues on the Rivers State Government team. The text of the resolution just read out by the NLC President represent the agreement reached on both sides. The high point of which, as ably noted by the Secretary to Government, is that the planned protest tomorrow or any other date has been suspended following the agreement on the terms reached by both parties and read out by the NLC President. So we call on all our workers who have been apprehensive to note this suspension of the planned strike and to go about their normal duties without any fear of molestation or anything on account of the anticipated strike, which is now suspended. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Other members of the government of Rivers State, my colleague, the President of Trade Union Congress, members of the National Administrative Council of Congress, as well as TUC, Chairperson of NLC Rivers State, as well as the Chairperson of Trade Union Congress, Chairman of the National Public Service Negotiating Council, as well as Chairman Public Service Negotiating Council, Rivers State, gentlemen and ladies of the press. As you are aware, we have met for several hours, and I will then go straight into the text of the resolutions reached between Organized Labor and the Rivers State Government. At the meeting between Organized Labor and the Government of Rivers State, held today, September 7, 2020, at the Executive Council Chambers of Rivers State, Port Harcourt, it was resolved as follows. 1. Signing of agreement on national minimum wage. Parties have agreed to sign the agreement on the implementation of the new national minimum wage and consequential adjustment. 2. On sealing of the NLC Rivers State Secretariat. The NLC Secretariat, which was sealed for the correction of structural defects, will immediately be unsealed while government continues with the correction work, if any. Payment of withheld check-off dues. The Rivers State Government shall immediately restore the remittance of check-off dues and pay all outstanding arrears to the respective trade unions. Payment of outstanding health workers' salary. Rivers State Government commits to the payment of salaries withheld from health workers due to the 2017 strike action. Suspension of planned protests. Organized Labour agreed to immediately suspend the planned protest scheduled for Tuesday, 8 September 2020. 6. Setting up of a tripartite committee. Parties agreed to set up a tripartite committee to discuss and resolve all outstanding labor issues, including but not limited to 1, adjustment of pensions in line with the Constitution, and 2, payment of pensions and gratuity. 7, parties shall take steps to discontinue all ongoing litigations in relation to the dispute in those matters. 8, no worker shall be victimized on the account of his or her action and or involvement in the judicial dispute with the Rivers State government. Dated today, 7th day of September 2020, signed on behalf of Organized Labour, Emmanuel Obuaja, General Secretary, Nigerian Labour Congress. 2, Musa Lawal, Secretary General, Trade Union Congress of Nigeria. 3, Mrs. Beatrice Itubo, Chairperson, Nigerian Labour Congress, Rivers State Council. 4, Austin Jonah, Chairperson, Trade Union Congress, Rivers State Council. 5, Chukwu Ime Chata, Joint Public Service Negotiating Council, Rivers State Council. And 6, Obi Fortune, General Secretary, TUC, Rivers State. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. As we are aware, we have already listed all the issues that were in contention even before we arrived here. And I think as we have earlier read out, all those issues have been resolved. From the issue of the minimum wage implementation, to the issue of pensions and gratuity, to the issue of the pensioners issue, to the issue of promotion arrears, to the issue of unsealing of the NLC office that have been sealed, and all sundry issues that we have hitherto raised with the Rivers State government. As you can see, we have lasted this long because of the fact that we needed to dot the I's and also cross the T's. So I can say invariably that all those issues have been resolved, and we have a collective bargaining agreement that have been signed, and hopefully that all those issues will then be taken on board. And on sealing of the office will be done tomorrow on or before 7 a.m. and we'll physically visit that place and also try to see that is giving effect to it.
After more than 6 hours of wait, look at me, Sharon. 1, 2,